Hi, everyone. I'm Colleen, and this live stream is brought to you by the awesome people over at Princess Dental Staffing. So happy everyone could be here with me today on this Wednesday. I hope your week is going really well and that you're continuing to stay as safe as possible out there. So today's topic, we're talking about best ways to increase productivity in your dental office, okay? So before we dive into today's topic, what I want to do is I want to talk about princessdentalstaffing.com. That's Princess Dental Staffing's website. So if you have any questions or want any more information on the topics that we bring you weekly, be sure to check out Princess Dental Staffing's website, princessdentalstaffing.com, where you can check out their blog. It's also super easy to create a profile and start searching for jobs as well. Again, each week we're bringing you a new topic where we talk about starting or continuing your career in the dental industry. If you have any thoughts, insights, questions, or any comments that you want to make on the content that we're bringing you each week, be sure to comment below. If you don't want to miss out on future streams, be sure to follow our page or subscribe to our channel, okay? So let us jump into today's topic. Again, best ways to increase productivity in your dental office. Okay, so let's first start off by talking about, why do you want a highly productive dental office, right? What does it mean to have a highly productive dental office? Well, having a highly productive dental office means that you are creating an efficient and effective place to work and creating a very positive workplace for your employees and for your team members, okay? It also means having a highly productive office also means that your team members are able to provide the highest quality care for your patients as well. Okay, and lastly, it can also having a highly productive dental office means that you are actively improving and working to increase your profitability for your business, right? So having a highly productive dental office is definitely, a priority or one of your goals that you should definitely work towards in order to kind of promote, like I said, all those things: happy workforce, positive working environment, profitability, and all those things, right? And prioritizing high quality patient care. Okay, so definitely something that we want. So how do we get there? How can we, help increase the productivity in our dental office? Well, I'm so glad you asked, because that's what we're talking about today. So let's dive into that. First, improve your patient interaction. So the level of patient comfort or the level of comfort that patients have when they first come into your office is generally determined by the first conversation they have with a representative from your office, normally your front office staff, right? So it's generally determined by that. And the level of comfort that patients have with your office tends to grow with each and every conversation that they have with your team members, either via phone, via email, in person, what have you. Okay, so having having those quality conversations is really important to enhancing those patient interactions, which enhances productivity in your dental office. Okay, having those quality patient interactions means that your patients, again, are very comfortable with your staff and with your office and with the services and care that you provide. It also means that they're likely to return year after year after year, right? So, really good thing. Having those quality patient interactions as well also indicates that you have, a happy workforce, a happy team that tends to work really, really well together. So all around, improving your patient interactions is definitely a great goal to have, okay? Now, so improving those quality patient interactions, what does that look like? Well, it means ensuring that your team members are well trained and understand how to communicate, using those communication and interpersonal skills and active listening skills when interacting with patients to make patients feel comfortable and respected and heard. right? So, making sure that they have those skills, in the application, in the interview process, prioritizing those skills. It can also mean training as well. So, having your team trained and furthering their professional development can really help boost the quality of those patient interactions, okay? Number 2, design an efficient office layout. Okay, so it is very important to have an office layout that is aesthetically pleasing, right? To kind of help, to enhance your office's, you know, reputation and to enhance your office's reputation and to make patients feel comfortable when they come in. So that's also very important, but we also need to balance efficiency as well. So we definitely want to have an efficient office layout. What does that look like? Well, starting with your waiting area, you definitely want a waiting area that is open and that is comfortable to kind of, again, to really boost those patient comfort levels. So something that's open and inviting. Maybe you offer coffee or tea in the waiting area, or you have TV or magazines, those sorts of things. Okay, something that's open and inviting. It also looks like ensuring that your dental assistants, your dental hygienists, that your dentists have enough room, ample amount of room to work with patients and still be able to protect their privacy, but still allowing for ease of access to these different rooms where they're going to be working and where patients are going to be coming in and out of, okay? So really, again, kind of balancing, the space that you need with accessibility, okay? And that's kind of what, having an efficient office layout looks like. Additionally, all of your tools and instruments and equipment need to be well organized, and everything has a place and everything in its place as well to allow for easy accessibility. Okay, so that's kind of what an efficient office space looks like. And what that'll do for you is, again, it's going to help put your patients at ease every time they come to see you. And it's going to allow your team members to move easily through the space and work more efficiently and effectively and be more confident in the work that they can complete and do throughout the day. Okay. Number 3, optimize patient intake. Okay. So when patients that come in for their appointments, you want to make sure that you're streamlining and you're optimizing the patient intake process, okay? Because if your patients have to sit in your waiting area for a long time, they're likely not to be very very happy with the service, right? Especially if it's during the week. If your patients are coming in for appointments, procedures, whatever, they're probably taking time off of work. They probably have something they have to get back to at the end of the day. So we want to make sure that we streamline the process as much as possible. And one of the ways we can do that is to optimize the patient intake process to ensure that our patients aren't sitting there for long periods of time and kind of wondering what's going on. And it doesn't look like it doesn't appear to the patient that your office doesn't have very good time management. Okay. So we definitely want to prioritize optimizing the patient intake process. So what does that look like? Well, it could look like a digital registration system, something that patients can fill out beforehand, or, something that can be quickly filled out when the patient gets there. Okay. So having that digital just makes it kind of easier and quicker to kind of go through the process. Okay. Having a digital system also eliminates the time that it takes for your dental front office staff to transfer information from paper, from written to a digital system to online as well. Okay. So that's just one way that you can kind of streamline and optimize the patient intake process to make the entire appointment go more quickly, to facilitate ease of information transfer, and again to help create a productive and proficient dental office. Okay, so number 4, reviewing feedback as a team, okay? So reviewing feedback is a crucial part of any business, right? Not just your dental office, but really any business. Reviewing feedback is a great way to get insight into the patient experience, the customer experience, okay? And finding ways to, finding areas where you can improve, and then strategizing ways to improve the process and improve the experience for those patients, okay? So one of the great things that you can do is to go over this feedback as a team. So whether you receive the feedback, verbally, whether a patient says something to you, whether you receive the feedback via like a survey, or maybe a comment online, like on Google or Yelp or something like that. Great thing to do is to review it as a team. Okay, so it's one thing that you can actually talk about in your team meetings. We did a video not too long ago where we talked about the importance of team meetings, on a daily basis to kind of help prepare your staff for the day and ensure that everyone is kind of on the same page, right? So, team meetings, another great way to increase productivity, and it's also an opportunity to, again, go over this feedback as a team, right? And kind of take a look at it and see if you can't collaborate in, strategizing better or more efficient ways to, enhance the patient experience, okay? So, and you can also, again, you can get that feedback from your team and make adjustments as a team to see what will work in your office. Okay, so that's a great option to go over that with your team so that you can get their feedback as well and kind of get their reactions to the feedback that you got from patients. Okay, so implementing this is just another way to implement adjustments and enhancements and process improvements that help streamline your office's procedures and really work towards creating that really productive, highly productive dental office environment. Okay, last one, use up-to-date dental technology and supplies. Okay, the dental industry is constantly changing, right? It's constantly evolving, constantly moving forward. So you want to make sure that the latest tech, the latest supplies and equipment and systems, that you're using those and taking advantage of those and leveraging those to help create a really productive office environment, okay? Because a lot of these enhancements and a lot of these, changes and updates in the dental industry, well, they're being made because for the purposes of making your office more efficient, right? So, we definitely want to take advantage of that, and as much as possible, really integrate all of those updates and those improvements in your office, okay? So, using this technology and these new systems and equipment, et cetera, is going to allow for more efficient processes and procedures to be completed by your team members. It's also going to allow you to provide higher quality care, which of course, again, translates into your patients' comfort levels being higher, and the likelihood that they will come back year after year. Okay, so really good idea. Now, with these new technologies and these new systems, et cetera, make sure that one thing that I will say is make sure that your team is trained on their use, on their proper and correct use, because all the newest and latest tech in the world is not going to help you have a productive highly productive dental office if no one knows how to use it, right? So make sure that you if it's something really brand new and that your office doesn't necessarily have a lot of experience with, make sure that you couple that new tech, those new supplies, et cetera, with training as well to ensure that everyone knows how to use them. Okay. So those are some of the best ways to increase productivity in your dental office. Let's go over them one more time. Okay. Improve your patient interactions. Okay. To increase your patient's comfort level and increase the likelihood that they will come back year after year, and just to create a really highly developed workforce that has really great communication, active listening, and interpersonal skills. Okay. Design an efficient office layout, something that balances aesthetics with efficiency to ensure that your team members are able to complete their duties in a timely manner. Okay. Number three, optimizing patient intake, using a digital registration system to ensure that patient intake is quick and accurate as possible. Okay. Review feedback as a team. So gathering that feedback from your patients and going over it as a team to see if you can't come up with ways to streamline processes and ensure that that your office is working efficiently and effectively. And lastly, using up-to-date technology, dental technology and supplies, making sure that you have all that information to, promote efficiency and productivity, and also ensuring that your team is trained on these new items as well, so that they know how to use them correctly and efficiently. Okay. So those are our tips for productivity in your dental office. So thank you so much for being here with me today, everyone. Again, if you have questions, comments, insights on today's topic, productivity in the dental office, be sure to comment them below and we'll get back to them as soon as possible. But again, thanks for being here with me. I hope everyone is continuing to stay safe out there. We will be back next week with a new topic. Have a great week. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I will see you soon. Bye.